Hey everybody, how's it going? Travel Man Dan here, and welcome to this week's episode of Reading Man Dan. This is the 9th book in this year's 2020 December Vlogmas, where I go ahead and read you a fun Christmas story each and every day for the month of December this year. And today, well, it's going to be a really fun and exciting book as we read off The Little Drummer Boy. This book is a very famous Christmas song. It happens to be my favorite Christmas song. So I'm really looking forward to reading this book. So sit back, relax, and get ready for the show. Let's go. Well, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you checking out the video. Today's going to be a lot of fun. If you're new to the channel, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Ring the bell so that you're notified when new episodes come out every week. And without further ado, let's get started. The Little Drummer Boy. Little Drummer Boy. Illustrated by Claudine Jervey. David grew up in the inn that belonged to his family. His father was the innkeeper, and his mother cooked for the weary travelers. David's older brothers and sisters attended to the rooms and stable of the inn. David was too young to help out at the inn, so he would play and drum on the floor with a pair of spoons all day. "How is my little boy?" David's father asked as he swung David up onto his shoulders. "Pum pum pum," David sang as he drummed on his father's head with the wooden spoons. "We must find this boy a drum. My poor head can't take much more of this," said David's father as he laughed. David not only loved to drum, but he loved to sing too. He sang to his mother as she cooked delicious meals. He made up songs and banged on pots, pans, and bowls as he sang. David made music all day long. His mother loved to hear his joyful noise. "Someday you will sing in the temple, my son," his mother said. David liked that idea. He thought how exciting it would be to play in the temple. It made him smile. "Tem, tem, tem," David sang as he drummed on a pot. Well, check out little David, right? He's having a good time. We really need to get him a drum because, well, his dad's head won't be able to take that beating all day, every day. Just getting whacked on the head with spoons probably doesn't feel good either. David's mother laughed. "Your songs are very beautiful, my son. Keep singing and keep playing. Your lovely voice and your skillful drumming make my heart happy and my work light. Don't ever stop, my boy." A few years later, David received a small drum for his birthday. It was a wonderful gift. "Thank you, Father," David said. He gave his father a big hug. Soon he was beating his drum wherever he went. David would go around town and play on his drum the sounds he heard around him. Swish-click-tum, swish-click-tum was the sound of David's brother arranging fresh straw in the stable. Tick-tick-tick-tonk, David drummed. This was the sound of his mother stirring a pot of stew. All right, so check out little David, right? He got a drum for his birthday, and he loved to beat on that drum and just play it. And he might not know any songs, but what he did was walk around town, and whatever he heard, he tried to mimic and play along on this drum. That is a special birthday gift right there. Parum, parum, parum was how David imitated the sound of the donkeys and carts that passed by on the road. David sang about the people who came to the inn. He sang about the horses in the stable. He even sang about his family. One day, David's father gathered everyone together. "We are going to be very busy," he said. "Caesar Augustus declared that account will be taken of all the families in all of the towns." "But why will that make us busy?" David asked. "People will come to be counted," his father said. "They will need a place to stay during that time." Just as David's father thought, they were very busy at the inn. There was lots of work for everyone to do. Take a look at David. He's imitating the sounds of the donkey and the carts that cruise through town. Now, David's father got some news from Caesar Augustus. He must be the head politician or the mayor or the king or something in that town. But everyone's going to be counted, so he's anticipating a lot of work at the end. Let's find out what happens. David's mother cooked more food than ever. David's brothers and sisters were cleaning the rooms and stables all the time. Each morning, David's father was welcoming more people into the inn. Soon, the inn was very full. Late one night, there was a knock on the door. It was a young man and his wife who sat atop a donkey. The couple was looking for a place to stay for the night, but there was no room left at the inn. David's father was a kind man and knew that these were weary travelers were in need of a place to stay. He remembered there was some room in one stable. "You can stay in the stable," David's father said. "It's not a room, but it will be warm and dry." The young couple thanked David's father for his kindness. Then they walked with the donkey into the stable. Wow, look at this. So, David's father is such a kind man. The inn is completely full with lots of people. And, well, this couple pulls up on a donkey and they need a place to stay. David's father, because he's so kind and generous, he offers them to stay in the stable for the night. It's not a room, but it is warm and dry, and the couple is grateful for his kindness. David was excited about the young couple staying in the stable and ran to tell his mother. David found her in the kitchen and began to sing a song. Come and see, there's two people with a donkey. Pum, 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 pum," he sang. David's mother prepared some dinner for the young and tired couple. When she returned from the stable, she told David and the rest of the family that the woman was going to have a baby soon. The next morning, David helped his mother carry some more food to the man and his wife. The young woman in the stable had her baby last night, she told him. Wow! Holy cow. So a lot of things going on right here. Take a look at David's mother. She's preparing some soup, some food. Check out, that must be the inn right here. But the mother found out that the young lady staying out there in the stable was going to have her little baby. And sure enough, she did the previous night. Let's find out what happened. Really? David was surprised. The baby is the King of Kings, they say, his mother whispered. People are traveling great distances to see the newborn baby. They walked into the stable and David was amazed to see how many people there were to see the baby. It was so crowded that David couldn't see the newborn at all. After he and his mother dropped off breakfast, they went back inside the inn. David looked sad. "What's wrong?" asked David's father. David said he was sad he didn't get to see the King of Kings. "Don't worry," said David's father. "We can see him tonight." "Maybe you can play your drum and sing for him," suggested David's mother. Wow, that's amazing. All right, so take a look. David and his mother are off to give breakfast to the family, right? He is the King of Kings, the little newborn baby. But David is sad because he wasn't able to see it. There were so many people there. And, well, David's father said, "Don't worry about it." And his mother said, we'll go back tonight and you can maybe play your drum for him. Wow, how exciting. David liked that idea. Later that night, David took his drum and went with his family to the stable to see the new baby. The young couple welcomed David and his family. The stable was still crowded with lots of visitors to see the King of Kings. David stood at the back of the stable and began to play his song for the baby. A baby born into the world. They bring gifts and come from afar, just to see the boy who is king. Everyone in the stable stopped to hear David's song. They moved to the side and cleared a path for the little drummer boy. He walked up to the baby and continued to sing as he played his drum. "Little baby, I too come to visit you, but I do not have a gift to leave." The newborn baby smiled as David finished his song. Wow, how awesome. Check it out. David walks right up to the newborn baby, the King of all kings. And, well, the baby smiles. As he's finishing his song, the baby approves. The baby is happy. The baby is joyful to hear young David's drumming song. And the only gift I can give is the sound of my drum and the song. The baby's mother and father smiled as their child, the King of Kings, fell asleep to the sound of the little drummer boy. The end. And look at the King of Kings, dozing off to the sounds of the song that young David had played for him. And wow, what a fantastic book. Lots of good teachings going on in this book. Like David's father, who provided kindness to the young couple that needed a place to stay. And then the overall moral of the story might be, well, you might not have something to give in terms of material possessions like jewels or things that cost money. And, well, as you saw here in the book, young David, he definitely had something to give, and that was his talent. That was his ability to play the drum and sing, which, well, it made the King of all kings very happy, very joyful, was able to fall asleep listening to the songs, and that was the greatest gift of all. You don't really need all kinds of material possessions to go and give somebody around this holiday season, or any time. If you just have something that you're able to offer coming from the kindness of your heart, maybe it's a skill, a talent, an offering of something, that's just as good as any gift. That's going to pretty much do it. If you like what I'm doing and you haven't already, be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button right there. Ring the notifications bell so that you're notified when new episodes come out every week. Go ahead, give this video a like. If you could, drop a comment down below. Let me know what you liked about this video. I'd love to hear from it. Or if you can make any suggestions for another book Reading Man Dan should read. That's going to do it for today. I hope you saw something cool and fun going on in this book. Like how David was able to mimic the sounds that he heard in the street to go and make some music. I hope you learned something new and interesting about, well, kindness and just being able to offer whatever you can, whenever you can. But most of all, I hope you were inspired to read this book for yourself, or maybe go ahead and watch this video again, to just go ahead and take in this story, especially around the holidays. It's such a powerful story. It's a great book. It's a great song if you get a chance to hear it, and I hope that you enjoyed it. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas if you celebrate Christmas. If you don't, Happy Holidays. But to each and every one of you, I wish you all a happy, joyful, blessings and happiness throughout the year, and you have the best year of your life. Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Travel Man Dan, aka Reading Man Dan, and remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it.